So, everyone, welcome aboard and thank you so very much. Today's session is all going to be about dragons. Uh, Last 3 days, we've been constantly speaking about angels and the way they help them, and archangels and guardian angels, and so their hierarchies and how do they communicate with you, how do they show you symbols. Today's session is going to be about dragons and dragon spirits. The way there's hierarchy into angels, there's hierarchy into dragons as well. They are powerful dragons. It does not mean about their size, it does not mean about the way they look. It only means that they are there. Now, who are these dragons, and could you have your own dragon spirit? The answer is yes. The way you can have your own guardian angels and you are born, they are guarding you ever since you're born. The same way, there's a dragon spirit that can be allotted to you. The thing is, you have to connect with them, you have to get them, and they must be already waiting for you to go ahead and communicate with them. So, your the, the guardian angels also can have certain traits. The same way, your own personal dragon comes with certain kind of traits, comes with a certain name, comes with a certain color and certain element. Yes, all the dragon spirits are different from the other. Some people will connect with um, cosmic dragon. Some people will connect with the fire dragon, water dragon, air dragon, and likewise there are so many sides to it. There are light dragons as well. Now let me tell a little bit about the there are myths and conceptions about dragons. If you will read or know about the Norse mythology or any kind of European mythology, there they are they have believed the dragons to be very fierce, very powerful, and also the creatures who are around a lot of treasures. Sometimes they see the dragons as mythical creatures who have immense liking towards treasure, so they see it in a certain light. While when you go to the Asian philosophy or Asian mythical idea or mythological idea about dragons, they see them in a little different way. There are shrines, there are temples dedicated to dragons. Some of it comes from the Buddhist mythology, and some of it comes from their ancient mythologies. Like Japanese used to believe in Shinto. That was the religion they used to follow before they started accepting Buddhism. So largely in Japan, they follow two religions. One is Shinto and one is Buddhism. So since those ancient times and Shinto times, they have been praying to dragon spirits. There are shrines. Now they believe the dragons to be the protecting spirits. There are festivals, years dedicated to the dragon spirit. Anything that requires bursting open the blocks, anything that requires more protection. Again, wish fulfilling. If there's anyone over here who's aware of something called as Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, it is kind of an anime or cartoon. It's based on the entire idea that every year a dragon grants you a wish, but for that you have to be very brave, you have to be very pure hearted. Now this is the story of so many stories that have come up, which have the base of dragons. Apart from that, there are so many other movies and stories talking about them. Now while the European dragons have longer and larger wings, the broader head, and sometimes come across as the fighter spirit and greedy spirit. The Chinese and Japanese mythology show them as protectors. They don't have wings. Their body is fluid like serpent, and it also is connected somewhere with Indian Naglok. And it is said that it has evolved and started going into the visual aspects of becoming dragons. Now, coming to what all they can do for you, there are multiple healings that I've given in past 1 month, and I've seen the difference across. So whether it is health, whether it is monies, whether it is focus of mind, whether it is opening up of doors, or anything else that you could think of, they do come and help you. In fact, one of these days, I was feeling very down, and because I constantly have webinars after webinars or class after class, sometimes my throat really hurts and pains. And one of the days I started coughing and I started questioning myself. The first thing I did was check onto my oxygen levels and everything else I did. It was perfectly fine. Everything was okay. I think I just overdid on talking a little bit. But I needed some kind of rest and I was not in a position to go down and get my medicines. All I could do is just invoke the presence and surrender. The way you need to surrender certain things to your archangels, to your archangels, guardian angels, the same way you need to surrender your uh, problems, your situations to them. And if some of you know or didn't know, they are supposed to be the wisest animal spirits. Now, everyone is connected with something or the other, some or the other animal spirit. Who are these? Now, just go back to a time. Let me take example of Ram Bhagwan only because today is the day after the Janmabhoomi thing. So let's take his example. When he was in his Vanvas, there was a bird called Jatayu who came and helped him when he was in search and he was in some kind of a problem. Who was Jatayu? Was an animal spirit. There's so many other ways. We always see Vishnuji with a turtle. We always see Saraswati ji with swans or peacocks. Likewise, every deity has a support of an animal spirit. What are they? They are connecting us to them and they are also helping them. They are equally powerful. If you would have seen, there are a lot of people who will go ahead and feed mice. Why? Because they are animal spirits for Lord Ganesha and they help you open up certain kind of blocks. They help you receive prosperity and favors from Lord Ganesha. Likewise, there are different traits to different animals. Like lions are very fierce, wolves are in a certain fierce, calm, loyal side to it. Birds are very timid. There are spirits like mermaids, there are spirits like dolphins and whales, and so many others. But my connection, I worked with multiple of them. Like I worked with whale spirit, I worked with uh, mermaids, dolphins, fox spirit, and dragon spirit. I got a very very deep connection with. There is a dimension. There are so many of them. The fire dragon cleanses you in a very very big way. The water dragon heals you in a very nurturing way, in a very calming way. The earth dragon helps you get connected to your roots, helps you root and ground yourself. And the air dragon connects you with different kind of energies. Likewise, there are multiple other dragons, the light dragon, the cosmic dragon, who's way, way powerful. So today, at the end of this, I'm going to be doing like a 10-15 minute healing for each one of you, where we all do it in a meditative state and receive healing. So if some of us wish to work on monies, you can go ahead and ask. If some of us wish to do certain things and wish to just open up the doors, go ahead and ask. So I'm slowly preparing you to go ahead and reach there. And I will try and see if all of you or some of you can get to see your personal dragons and you can open up to just see and receive their favors. So this is going to be our today's meditative and healing 10-15 minute program. But before that, if someone really needs some kind of a guidance today, go ahead and put in your question. They are supposed to be the wisest of most animal spirits. Um, there have been instances. where dragon spirits have helped not one but multiple Buddhist gods and goddesses. If any one of you is aware of stories like Avatar, the last airbender, who went into a meditative state to receive some kind of wisdom from a dragon spirit. And the dragon spirit comes, takes him out, gets him into an out of body experience, and gets him to his answer and delivers him back where he is. So, without any further secrets and uh, kind of flow that I'm going into, why don't I go ahead and make you experience if everyone's ready? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, all good, excited.
Yes. Lovely. So, all I wish you all to go ahead and do is after you all have done this, I request you all to go ahead and put a review for me. And second, right now, keep your pens, papers, everything aside. It's time to relax. I'm
Bro, in
muting
one
everyone. Yeah, sorry, someone is asking something. And one more thing, people who've taken healings or meditations with archangels before, with me on the sessions, these energies are going to be little more fierce, little more powerful. So please take some back rest when you're going ahead and doing this. Keep some water ready so you can hydrate yourself. And in fact, right now, go ahead and sip 1 or 2 sips of water.
Okay. And Siddhi ma'am,
Hanji?
ma'am, I just want to ask that does dragons look the same way that we have known? Means does they look the same way in? Does they look dangerous? Are they really dangerous that we have known so far?
No. Okay, so every time I've met one, see, they are huge. And because they are huge, sometimes we are intimidated that someone so huge is standing in front of me. But they don't do any harm to us. They are only here to help us and guide us. And imagine someone so huge is helping you. That means you are getting power of someone that big by your side, right?
Okay,
So
ma'am,
yeah.
pardon me. See, actually, I have not known the dragons much, but what I've seen in few videos that they are throwing fire out of their mouth. So means I have no in my mental image I have considered them as they look dangerous. So they may be evil spirits also.
So yes, so what you have done is you've connected with certain stories which are connected with Norse mythology, which are connected with the ideas of dragons being very, very fierce.
Yeah.
They are, but they are fierce, okay? But they are not mindless fears. That they will just go ahead and put fire everywhere. They are not mindless like how they are portrayed. It is a story and they are portrayed in a certain way.
Okay.
Okay. And what is fire? Fire is a very cleansing element. If we wanted to cleanse our auras, cleanse our minds, cleanse our bodies, we will need the fire energy. What do we do havan with? It's not water. In our havan, we don't sit with a bucket of water and start putting things inside. We do it with fire,
Mhm.
correct? To cleanse our bodies, cleanse our house, cleanse our situations, right? So that is the fire energy. And when this fire energy works through dragons for us, it is going to only help us. So they are not going to make skewers out of us and burn us. No.
Mhm. Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am, for the clarification.
No problem. So now I'm going to mute everyone. Vibhuti, you've raised your hand. You have any question?
yes, Sitiji.
Please ask.
But I forgot. Sorry.
Okay, it's all right. So I'm muting everyone and I'm stopping my video relay.